Okay. Alright. So what's going on, everybody? This is Cautiously Creative. I'm your host, Nick Cowton, joined by my two closest friends, the True Ace and Uncle Shazam himself. So I guess I had like maybe like couple of or actually two or three you know open-ended questions, like basically questions that require more in-depth answers slash explanations. So I'll go with the more uh, the I'll go with what's arguably the deeper one. What is one game that not very many people knew about, but strangely you actually liked?
In other words, what was something like pretty like underrated?
I guess you could say that, yeah. Like it didn't get that much attention, in its day of release.
Hmm.
Where did this question originate from?
Well, I stumbled upon this video game review about an Xbox 360 game called Wet that was released in 2009. Basically, it's one of those games where you have to try to be as over the top action style as much as possible to earn more points in the stage, I guess. And the more points you earn, the higher your score gets, and the more you'll be able to buy slash upgrade certain things in the game.
Hmm.
So basically, in other words, this game is this game is meant to be as cliched as hell as possible for its time, anyway. So with that being said, what's one game that didn't receive much attention, but you happened to like it anyway for whatever reason that might be?
Okay, I'll strike first with this one. Um, okay, so everyone here is familiar with wrestling games, whether you
Sure.
played No Mercy or Raw versus SmackDown and
Mm-hmm.
whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there was another game that there was another wrestling game that basically was that basically felt more like a retro arcade than anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember this game because I actually played it when it was actually when it was first available on Game Boy Advance.
Mm-hmm.
So the title of the game, and you can actually Google search this up. It's called Fire Pro Wrestling.
I've never heard of this one before.
So
Same.
basically, so yeah, that's the thing. Not a lot of people heard about it, but this is one of those games where you didn't where okay, at one point in time when wrestling games were a thing, well, was still a thing. You know, everyone had the everyone had the casual knowledge of playing WB games majority,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of people miss the fact that there were other wrestling games outside of WWE. And Fire Pro Wrestling was one of those games where, yeah, it's not like the 3D graphics that you play like in No Mercy or Smack or WWE SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain. What Fire Pro Wrestling was pretty much wrestling, but in a with an arcade feel. And it's minus like the arcade cabinet. It's minus the arcade cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna oh to demonstrate my the reason I chose Fire Pro Wrestling as a as this game, and I'll bring up a much more recent one. See here. But yeah. So anyways, here, let me allow me to share this kind of a short, well, just a short little clip. Where is it? Oh, the Doi. All right. I'm just gonna play this little short clip just to demonstrate my reasons. Okay. What you're seeing is a much more recent version of Fire Pro Wrestling. Now, it's not like any other wrestling game. This whole thing was based off in a much more retro graphic, something you would play like a Retromania or something. But this is what's so cool. You didn't have to worry about like the 3D graphics. It was just simple. You had more fun. You get to customize much more characters, and you didn't have to worry about you didn't have to worry about
Interesting.
you didn't have to really give a care about like trying to get the latest 2K18, 2K20, 2K19. Like if you want to feel like nostalgic and play something arcade, like play something like with an arcade retro feel, Fire Pro Wrestling was that game.
Honestly, it kind of reminds me of Celebrity Deathmatch if it became a video game.
I think Celebrity Deathmatch did have a game later.
Okay. I mean the show was like, fun to watch and all. I just never thought it would become a video game. But okay. Good to know.
But yeah,
Sorry, what was your question again, Nick?
Okay, what's one game that not many people knew about, but you enjoyed it anyway for whatever reason?
Gotcha. Under the radar. Okay. Well, that was yours, Phil?
Yeah, that was mine.
You can continue.
Oh, so Fire Pro Wrestling, to me, was a very much underrated game, but it was still loved by the wrestling community because you didn't have to feel like that WWE 2K was the only wrestling game in town. You had options, and this was one of those options. And I actually bought a copy of on Steam maybe like a while back or so, and of course I played its original Inception when I mentioned on Game Boy Advance like super long time ago. But if I want to have one of those if I want to have like a throwback night of just like playing something fun where controls weren't overcomplicated, Fire Pro Wrestling was that kind of game for me at the time. For me being nostalgic and feeling like a kid again, playing and having that feel like that. Hey, maybe this could maybe we could have more like an arcade cabinet like wrestling games like this. So that to me that is my answer to your question.
Okay. Interesting game.
But what do I have another game? Do I want to sort of add on a bit?
I mean, the question was technically asking about one. So.
Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
But this wet game. So I'm curious to know about this 2009 Relic.
okay, so even for its time, it was one of those games where it it I got the vibe from it where it tried way too hard to be cool. And by that, like I explained earlier, it's one of those games where you cannot play realistic to have fun with it. It's one of those games where like you have to run, like do wall jumps, do swings, and you can like slash people with your sword, and you can also shoot people with both guns at the same time. Like, basically, imagine a more grounded version of the Matrix. It's kind of like that. Heck, you could even slide on the ground while on your knees, and then you're still shooting like that. And for some reason, you never have to reload your gun, even though you're clearly carrying 6 shooter revolvers. Yeah, it's
Damn.
one of those games where it's like it tries really hard to be cool, but at the same time it's like it somehow didn't really go anywhere to begin with. Yeah.
Fair enough.
So Air, what's one game that was under the radar for you, for everyone, but you, for whatever reason, liked it anyway? What the?
Uh-oh.
Sorry, my mic was on. So it was
Okay.
like pretty much anti-hype games.
I guess you could say that, yeah.
Well, I had two originally, but I guess since this question only begs for one, I'll go with Stalker.
Oh.
Amazing game.
Mm.
Just the atmosphere and gameplay was way ahead of its time,
Mm-hmm.
and seems like no one talked about it, unfortunately. Actually,
I mean,
fortunately, because I don't like games where it's like too mainstream, where
yeah.
everyone's talking about it, and like, okay, I don't want this game anymore. So it was just the right amount of hype, which was none at all, which was perfect for me. So I could play in peace, if you know what I mean,
Right, right.
without everyone trying to spoil it. Oh, did you play the new Call of Duty? Yeah, because everyone did, dumbass. But it's one of those games where no one talked about, which was perfect, and I just played in peace in my own little like video game world. Because video games to me are an escape, you know,
Mm-hmm.
from life and reality.
I mean, usually it should be, but that's not always necessarily the case, unfortunately.
Yeah, but yeah, this the gameplay, the atmosphere. I'm all for atmosphere in video games.
Mm.
If you can like suck me in the world, immerse me, like
Mm-hmm.
you can take my money. It's
I would say
amazing.
I would say Fallout 3 was definitely one of those games in my opinion.
Yeah, Fallout 3 was probably Fallout 3 and BioShock were the first two games in
Mm.
the modern generation that really hooked me.
Oh
But
yeah.
Stalker started it all
Oh yeah.
for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of like how Fallout 3 introduced me to the Fallout franchise, but New Vegas like solidified its hold on me forever for, the
Mm.
Fallout series in general. But yeah, I can totally see what you mean. Okay,
Yep.
that goes with that first question. This one I'm not
Wait, what
too
about
sure.
curious questions?
Oh, okay. I guess this is a part of the curious questions thing. I don't know if I asked
Yeah,
this before.
well, according to the outline here, we're supposed to be doing curious questions first.
Yes.
Oh,
I don't know. This is the outline that Phil made for us, but because the alternate segment is apparently at the end.
Yeah, that's correct. That is correct
Um,
on the outline.
oh, okay.
yeah.
I
Well, as
guess
the host, wouldn't you like study this beforehand?
I kind of just took a quick glance at it and thought, okay.
You obviously didn't glance at all because there's like 3 different segments before the main one.
All right.
It,
Let me take a look at it.
yeah. There's order.
Yeah, this is why Phil made this outline for us.
Okay, where
And
is it
Also,
here?
not to riff off on pirates, but what's also a guideline, if you will.
Hmm.
A guideline more or less, because I feel like I forgot to mention this too when I want to pitch it too. Like I built that out, I've built that outline to um not not only just a structure but for as a host creative you can you anyone as a host you can mix around it. I don't know I don't know why that idea never crossed my head. Now I'm thinking it. You know, as if you're the host, you can you can mix around those three. Like, or you can you could mix around it.
What's the thing called again?
It's pretty much the title of your podcast
Okay.
outline.
Title. Oh shoot. Okay. Wait, what? What the hell? Hold on. What is going on here? Title of your podcast. What in the world? It says I don't have it. What's going on here?
I'm pretty. Did I not?
Well, I thought. Oh wait, no, hold on. I think it's in my I think it's in my email, but for some reason it didn't get through to my docs.
I wonder if
I
I
don't
sent it.
I don't understand why it didn't get to my docs when it should have. Okay.
Just so you know, it's also. I think I also put the link in our text message too.
Wow, this is so dumb. It's not showing up in my inbox. Yeah, this is so dumb. Why is it not showing up in my inbox? Oh, great. Oh shit. Unless it's...
Do I need to resend the link?
Yeah, you might have to, because I don't know why I can't find it in my docs.
Okay.
Can I say one more thing too here, Nick? When you host a show, could you put a little more thought into it? Because I feel like you just do it on the fly. To be honest,
Yeah.
you know, you're literally called cautiously creative. You're being creative, right? But it feels like you're just like doing it half-assed most of the time. To be completely honest here.
Okay. Let's see. Or do I need to send
No,
the?
this is okay. As long as I can see something, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. Okay, I guess we'll just go with a random PS question here. So, yeah, ask something.
I mean, you can start it.
Alright, I guess I'll ask this even though I don't know if I asked this one before. If you were to create your own if you were to create a weapon in a fictional world, what would it be like and how would it work?
Okay, I'll answer this one. I'm more of a swords based kind of person more than I am a guns based kind of person. Because if I'm honest in real life, I can't shoot for shit. So, and even for playing Warzone or anything, I can't shoot for shit. So,
What about make a gun that makes you an Autobot? Auto aim.
but wouldn't that be kind of like anti? Wouldn't that be kind of like a
You can make your own gun. This is
aimbot?
hypothetical.
That's hypothetical. Okay, I
Nick didn't
guess.
specify, so you just said dream weapon.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That would be like the weapon is controlling you rather than you controlling the weapon, which isn't
Well,
necessarily a good thing.
if that counters Phil's bad aiming, then he'll take it, right?
I
Hey, if it
suppose.
hey if it does for real, if it does help me with my bad aiming, and shit, I'll take it.
I mean, as long as it's not. I mean, well, actually, that if it's part of the game, then technically that's not hacking.
uh hmm,
Well, again, if it's part of the game world, then technically that's not cheating, even though it is really cheap to begin with.
unless unless you are the developer. So if I have developer code, then that means I'm not really cheating more or less. So if I so yeah, I would I would actually honestly I would actually have something the best of both. I would have from Final Fantasy 8 the Gunblade.
The
Or
gun.
do I need to put up an image of a Gunblade?
I I guess. I mean, that's something totally new to me.
It's basically a revolver looking blade. Oh, okay, I'm gonna.
Oh wait, I think I might have seen something like it before. Is it like it's a revolver with a knife underneath? Well,
Yes,
I
this
kind of had the right idea. Okay, makes sense. A giant knife with a gun.
yeah.
Interesting.
I Why not have the best of both? A gun and a blade. So a gun blade.
Okay. I'm
So
actually kind of interested
if
to
I
hear Air's
if I
answer
actually
to this.
yeah.
Because I know it's probably going to be something from The Witcher. Knowing you.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What happened?
Well, okay, so what I said was now I'm kind of curious to hear what your answer would be to this question. Because I know, knowing you, I'm pretty sure it's going to be something that is like it's from The Witcher.
So specifically, the question was if you could make a weapon,
Yeah, for a
like in
fictional
real
world.
life or for a video game.
I guess for a video game.
Mm, hmm.
Because in real life, there would be like a lot of thought put into it. This one is purely hypothetical.
I guess I'll go with like a shooting game actually
Mm.
to kind of go beyond the box, outside the box. Literally, I'll probably pick. Can it be like a variation of an existing weapon?
Sure.
Hmm. Probably like an all-purpose weapon. That's the lazy answer, but
It that
Like a Swiss Army knife.
okay.
literally what you need is right there. I don't know if anyone's watched Hubie Halloween, but he has a hydro flask that he uses that literally can do anything. Like if you want a grapple hook, it's got it. A wrench,
A
you
drill.
can somehow do that. A drill head, anything.
A grapple
Spray
hook.
paint, yeah. Uh, if you want to spray mace, there you go.
Sorry, the grapple hook was the funniest shit ever.
So
That
this
was
is
ridiculous.
basically like a genie in a bottle, but minus the genie.
Minus the wishes, you can literally unlimited wishes.
Okay. Interesting.
Yep. I think my probably the best one would probably be like a portal gun
Oh,
to go into ridiculous territory.
yeah, I can imagine.
So, or hell, you change dimensions if you want,
Hmm.
alter dimension.
Dope.
So yeah, that'll be my all-purpose weapon.
Interesting. Okay. So, what's you guys' questions?
Okay. Um, I I might try something here. Okay. At what point of time do you guys ever come across a feeling to just turn off everything, and I mean everything, like turn off your phone, turn off computer, turn off everything, just so you can have peace and effing quiet.
I've
I
thought
I
of
had a
it.
similar thought today. Yeah.
Yeah, I've thought about it here and there, and I'm not gonna lie. I saw this quote one time from Jim Carrey, although I doubt he actually said it. What he said was the most dangerous thing to have for yourself is, I'm just paraphrasing by the way, the most dangerous thing to have for yourself is peace and quiet, because when you're around people all the time and then you experience peace and quiet for yourself for the first time ever, you might be like, you might like, ditch those people because the piece is actually enjoyable to you, since it's something you've never had for quite some time. Not saying I want that to happen to me,
Interesting.
but peace and
Hmm.
quiet, it's it's not only relaxing. Obviously, it is relaxing, but it also feels rewarding once it's somehow given to you.
I guess Phil, what is the origins of this question?
My well, the reason why I asked this question is because I feel like anytime throughout the day, like whenever I'm on my phone, because I'll be honest, every day at work is slow as hell, and like almost like 95% of the time, I'm actually on my phone doing nothing.
Dude, I was like that for like the last 20 minutes today.
Like like 95% today, like I was on my phone and nothing, and I basically had the most chill day at work.
So
That
you had this
sounds,
thought.
yeah.
And then my thought process is like it's just a wash, rinse, repeat cycle of and this is what I hear all the time. Dumbass tweets. How many COVID cases we have today? What is the so-called trending shit today? It's just wash, rinse, repeat, and more and more and more nonsensical drama. Um, so,
What about
at what
everyone else at work? What are they doing?
well, everyone else at work. Well, of course, they're doing whatever work orders we have, and I'll tell you guys now, the work orders that we have is like so stupendously easy, and like we'll get it done within the hour, and we'll be chilling for like the rest of the day, which is kind of ridiculous.
Damn, I'm surprised you stayed awake or something.
Oh no, there's a reason why I take naps in my van, everybody. So when I have the chance during my lunch, like I will go in the back of my van, lay down, and just knock out for like 30 minutes.
Not gonna lie, that
And this is not lunch.
And no, this is actually my whole lunch. Like all
Oh,
like it's weird. Like I can get done like the majority of my work orders done before like 10 o'clock, and I'll be driving around and bullshitting, doing something else, and right around 11:30, I already have my lunch just like ready to heat up, and just like and I'll chow down the thing within like 10 minutes at most. And then come 12 o'clock, time to clock off for lunch, I'm already in the back of my van, just like ready to knock out and not deal with anything. So,
interesting.
but yeah, no, but again, I asked this question only because at what at some point in time, when you've gone through this wash, rinse, repeat cycle, do you go through with the motions, or do you try to change it?
That's the hard part, I guess, because you're already so comfortable in that space. And it's a job too, so you really can't really do much apart from just waiting for your boss's orders, right?
Right.
So you can like do what you can, but only to an extent. Like obviously you can't go home. Like, oh, I forgot something at home or whatever. You actually have to stay at work. You know, get in for the long haul and just suck it up. I guess I don't
Yeah.
know what else. But I guess you turning off your phone thing is that was that like a thought that came across? You're like, oh, I'm just gonna turn
It
off my phone and
I've
do
had
what?
well, honestly, no. Honestly, like I've I've had those. Well, it wasn't like very. I'd say it was like recent because this only happened like last month. But now like I'm like okay, like where I'm not like completely like at the edge of like losing my mind. Because this happened. Because to be honest, like this shit happened last month. So
So what did you do to get over it?
what I personally did to pretty much just get over it was have a conversation. As silly as it sounds, I actually had conversations with myself in my head. I know that I I have a tendency of talking to myself.
Not uh vocally, right? I mean, I
Not
have no
vocal.
problem with it, but it'd be weird if someone just came across. Are you okay, bro?
Yeah. No. I'm not trying to reference that one show on Netflix with Paul Rudd. Um.
Oh yeah, he talking to himself.
Yeah. I don't want to try. I'm not trying to riff off that one Paul Rudd show. Living with yourself. I think.
Yeah. So you're like, internalizing
I'm just yeah.
stuff.
I'm internalizing things like, you know, like you could have had the opportunity to legit call in sick today and just burn up all your sick leave, but you didn't.
As long as you're not thinking about shooting up the place,
Oh hell no. Mm,
that's another problem.
no that no that 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 at that point, if I really wanted to, then that'll be more the I would definitely need to go see a psychologist for that kind of shit.
Okay, something less dark than that. You guys ever thought about like, what if something so weird happened today at work that it would just make us go home, kind of thing?
Ooh.
You know,
Mm.
like, oh, what if a bomb went off like a couple blocks away
Mm.
and it would send us home, or a serial
I've
killer just came in.
I've actually thought about that before. This actually happened maybe like a few days ago, or maybe a week ago at most. So
Hmm.
while I was working at Home Depot, just doing my business and whatnot, all of a sudden the fire alarm went. The fire alarm went off, and I was like, "What the
Oh
hell?
shit.
This is weird." And after a few seconds, it stopped, and then the assistant manager was like, attention all associates and shoppers. We apologize for the sudden fire alarm that we caused, or something like that. I'm like, okay. I mean, I was kind of ready to go outside. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, like the drill. You thought it could
Yeah,
be like a drill where you.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
I was actually ready to go outside.
Hmm. What about you, Phil? Any thoughts of that at work? Since it was so slow, you're like, huh, what if something happened right now? That would just change everything.
Honestly, a lot of that stuff happens at like I would say like towards the end of work. Like Like the one time where I told you guys I was gonna be late for the podcast
Oh
because
yeah.
there was a stupid ass brush fire that basically closed my way going home. Like
Had the opposite effect. You actually couldn't go home because of
where I
that
couldn't
sucks.
go home and I tried to imagine like I wonder what would happen. I legit wondered. I hope I don't have to stay till like 7 o'clock and hope to God they don't close the roads that long because that'd be so stupid.
Was that on a Friday or Monday?
I think that was a Monday.
Hmm.
I think
But you ended up making it in time though, right?
I ended up making on time. I ended up making on time. Barry, I'm like, holy crap! Like I had because at that time I was thinking when I was just like stuck at work, like I thought of worst case scenarios. Huh? So if I can't go home, and I'm stuck up here till like 7. Ugh. Do I want to be sitting in my car, clocked out, waiting until traffic clears up? Probably not. Would-
Yeah,
So
going back to your question though, yeah, I guess we've all had that thought where you just want to just turn off social media and stuff,
Yeah.
have some peace of mind. Because all social media is people showing off how happy they are, but they really aren't. Think about it. You know,
it's
they're
basically
just showing off. They're just showing off what they have, but they're really just as empty as you are. If you think about it, it's an outlet, I guess.
Yeah.
My
True.
outlet is like video games and editing videos and stuff, creating stuff. I'm not really into social media.
Yeah. I don't really post all that often either.
I don't really boast
Yeah.
my things.
Except in a couple of group pages, but it's very here and there that I actually post something on those group pages. Usually it's mostly like questions or like, hey,
Right.
check out this Fallout build I created.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, adding into that, Nick, I'd love to see all your Fallout builds and stuff. Like if you could just showcase them, like whether like recording them offline and then uploading on our channel. I think that'd be a nice new segment we could have on the channel.
Okay. I could
Yeah.
I could probably I might be able to put something together once I kind of get the feel for it, I guess.
Right, because I know how passionate you are with it. You know, why not show the world, show the people.
I mean, I did show it to a considerable group of like-minded individuals, but sure, I'm open for that.
Post it here, man.
Okay.
We're all about gaming and creativity.
Yep. Maybe on the next one then.
Yeah. Okay. So, are you still in curious questions? I didn't do mine yet, did I?
Oh, I don't think you
I'm not
did.
sure if
But
you did.
no, I don't think you did.
Actually, I kind of asked an additional question to Phil's one, so I guess that counts.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So we can
Okay.
move on.
All right. So reactive virus. Okay. Um. Okay. So recently I came across this weird theory that I never really thought about before. So the theory was something like this. Avril Lavigne was dead since 2003, and I'm like, wait, what?
That's dark.
Who the hell wrote this? So how I came across this was a Rob. It's basically a Rob Dyke video, now called Rob Gavigan due to legal reasons with YouTube. To kind of just describe the gist of the theory. A Brazilian article posted on the internet that you know Avril Lavigne has been dead since 2003, and I'm like, what? What are you talking about? And
Maybe
once
in
I
music. Maybe in music, sure.
okay,
Oh,
music.
that's the
I
That's a
could
bit.
I could
shots
see
fired.
I
Sorry.
could see the music part dying out, but her dying, I was like, no, this can't be.
I mean, if that's the case, Drake's been dead for 10 years. Anyway, moving on.
But yeah, supposedly for the last 18 years or so, she was actually replaced by this singer named Melissa something, and
Yeah.
no one ever knew that Avril was supposedly dead the entire time. Of course, I didn't really believe it, but at the same time, I was thinking, this Melissa person does kind of look like her, but I'm not fully convinced. I don't know. Do you think a dead celebrity could be, or a supposedly dead celebrity could be replaced like that? I don't know. Maybe not.
I looked up some photos, and she does actually look like Avril. But again, Avril's voice is very
Distinct.
indistinguishable. Like you know that's her.
Right.
So, and when she sings live today, she still sounds like Avril.
Yeah. And
So
even
it'd
if
be really hard.
yeah,
To, yeah.
and even if you don't really like her music, you would know it's her just by listening to it.
Hmm.
Like, what you call? Rob Dyke actually said, back in those days, you know, her listeners would call her genuine punk music, but the guys who actually listen to punk rock would go on a wild frenzy just hearing that.
Right, right.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. Yeah, I never heard of that one.
Yeah, me either. And I was like, no way. Avril Lavigne can't be dead from that time on. I mean, I saw like her music video Girlfriend back then, and she looked pretty alive and well. How was she dead throughout the entire time?
Unless she was cloned.
Maybe, but again, in all fairness, there is someone that does kind of resemble her. But still, I wasn't really convinced at the theory at all, even though it was
Yeah,
pretty compelling.
it's interesting, yes, but yeah, I don't know. It can't be.
I mean, can't be any more sillier than people saying Paul McCartney died so many years ago, but nope, dude is still alive.
Funny enough, he mentioned that too in the video. Yeah,
Wait, Paul McCartney?
yeah. Rob Dyke also mentioned
That's
you
probably the
know,
most famous theory, right?
yeah, I
Of
think
a dead
so.
celebrity.
hmm
Paul is dead.
I don't know.
1966.
What are some theories that kind of got you thinking, but then you're like, nah, I don't buy it.
Yeah, the Paul McCartney one for sure. But
Mm.
you've seen the Abbey Road cover, right?
Yes.
Actually, let's do a quick study on that right now. Let me get the image out. Too bad I can't find like a 4K version of this because
Mm.
kind of need to dig in with this one. But yeah, they go pretty crazy with the Paul McCartney stuff. Whoops, sorry.
Uh-oh. Oh, here we go.
Trying to,
Blow it up a little bit.
yeah, but where the hell?
Oh, I see it now.
Okay, it's whatever. It's the best I could do. Hold on, let me zoom in here. Okay, so can you guys see?
Nope.
It says stream paused. There we go.
Okay.
There we
Okay.
go.
So the theory is that Paul died in 1966, and this photo somehow confirms it for some reason.
What?
Even though you see him right here,
How?
but this album cover actually is a metaphor for his funeral. Because look very closely to how they're dressed. George Harrison, denim jeans, very dirty, Haggerty looking, right?
Yeah.
So they're saying he's the gravedigger, meaning he dug the grave for Paul. We go to Ringo. He's got all black, very formal. Not as formal as John, but very formal. They say he is the priest who spoke the eulogy at Paul's funeral. And then you got John, the pallbearer. Actually, no, I think he was the pallbearer. Sorry, Ringo's pallbearer. John
What
is the
the-
priest because he's all white, wearing white.
Yeah.
That's kind of ironic since he's
And
clearly an
then-
atheist.
Yeah, I know. So this doesn't really hold water. But then look at Paul, who's not only dressed like he would be buried in a coffin, he's also barefoot.
Oh shit! I didn't.
Okay,
I
I
never.
never realized
You guys
that.
never realized that?
No.
I thought. I
Yes,
thought
he's
he,
barefoot.
he was actually wearing shoes the entire time.
Nope. It's very actually well-known universal thought that McCartney was always barefoot. He was always barefoot. He explained that it was just hot that day, so he took off his shoes. But
I
crazy
mean,
theorist.
that wouldn't
that-
help his situation though.
I know. I was like, wait, Paul, you're kind of contradicting your theory here.
You're
Anyway,
shooting yourself in the foot there. Metaphorically
burning yourself in the
speaking.
foot. But yeah, he is the dead body because he's dressed like the corpse, and he's barefoot. And the last theory that crazy theorists came up with. Look closely at the beetle on the left side there. Okay, I can't zoom in anymore. But see this beetle here?
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, I see it.
Oh crap! Where is the
Uh-oh.
picture? Nope. Oh, good. All right, so this. Actually, I can just use this. Okay, now it's closer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you see the beetle here on the left. It says 28IF. And this is the craziest one because that's how old McCartney was in this picture. 28, if alive. That's what they said. IF. 28, if he was still
28.
alive. Yeah. Why is it doing this?
What?
I know. Try to wrap your head around all that.
I'm. Oh god, that's.
If it's too much, I'm sorry. Wait, why is this?
Okay,
There.
I'm not gonna lie. My head is filled with a haze trying to get that in. If anything, I would say even Avril Lavigne's death was more convincing than that.
Yeah, obviously, because this is obviously Paul.
Yeah, that's
In the
clearly
flesh.
Paul. How could he be dead if he's clearly walking barefoot on the road?
And the other crazy stuff is if you listen to other Beatles songs, that they actually hint at Paul's death. Now, obviously, I don't believe it, but like
Yeah.
Strawberry Fields in the end, John says, "I buried Paul." Very closely, if you play like really closely, he says that. And in Sergeant Pepper's, they say Billy Shears, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Apparently, that's the guy that took over, filled in for Paul when Paul died in 1966. Billy
So
Shears.
Billy Shears is a real person.
He's a real person, yeah. If you look it up.
Okay, because I thought that was
Yeah.
that's just like a gimmick or a character that they just developed for the album.
They probably did, but again, the Beatles are not strangers to phenomena and coincidences, which is the other crazy thing. I mean, obviously this is fake, but I think the most compelling one is Eleanor Rigby,
Mm-hmm.
because Paul actually wrote that song without knowing that person, and lo and behold, they went to the grave in like 5 years later, and there happened to be an Eleanor Rigby there
Mhm.
without Paul knowing.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna.
So
lie,
literally,
just-
Paul made that out of
Yeah.
out of the blue, and there's happened to be the same name in a grave that was by Penny Lane of all places, which is weird.
It is weird. In fact,
Which was
thinking-
another song he made.
Yeah, thinking about it is giving me goosebumps right now. That
I know,
Coincidence.
I know it's Halloween and all, but damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
shoot.
this is Halloween themed.
I might
Or
have
since
a
we are in
hard time
October, we might as
sleeping.
well. Yeah, we might as well go into the dark theories here. But yeah, that's one of the dark theories. But I do have one more theory that's probably the creepiest one, but I'll get to that later.
Okay. So Phil,
Because we're still wrapping our head around this
Yeah.
ridiculous theory.
What weird theory has been bothering you as of late? I guess.
Oh, Nick, can you check
Not-
OBS?
Oh, what's up?
Oh, okay, it's okay now. But for some reason earlier, it was just showing like one. It didn't show our faces, but oh well, it's fine.
Yeah.
showing it now, right?
Yeah, it's showing it now.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead, Phil.
Not really bothering me, but I mean, it bothered me like really some time ago, like super long time ago. But like, no one really identified the murderers behind Biggie and Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
No one knows who killed them to this day.
Well, I had this theory a long time ago. I think the only person who was ever to put together those murders, and I know he's in prison now, but I think Suge Knight arranged those murders.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that actually kind of makes sense when you think about it.
Because why was he present, right, in both murders?
Mm-hmm.
Because Suge was present. Was present during Tupac's murder.
Mm-hmm.
That night in Vegas where they were they were driving along and you know Suge just happened to be in the car with Tupac when that shit happened. So, and I don't know about the Biggie one. I don't know if Suge was actually there when Biggie died.
I'm not sure, but they're somehow like correlated, right?
Yeah.
They know each other.
Yeah. So, my theory is that I think Suge got so jealous of their fame, and got so jealous of their fame that he plotted their murders to pretty much kill the game itself.
I mean, at least this one actually sort of holds water. Sort of.
I don't have any concrete evidence to prove it, but it's just I feel like he's like the
mastermind.
What's a good the mastermind or the
orchestrator,
the Palpatine of behind it all.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, according to some stories about him, he didn't seem like a good guy to begin with.
Is he still alive?
Suge? Yeah, he is.
He's probably old now, though.
Well, I'm sure it's probably similar to Illuminati theories, right? You guys know Illuminati, right?
Sure.
Where they're
more
working
or
with
less
the government, and they kill celebrities or people that know too much.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Sure.
Because they might expose the government, so they kill them off.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's part of it.
That's actually a very that actually might be a. Well, I didn't know the Illuminati were like they had their hand in the cookie jar that big.
I'm pretty sure they have their hands in all sorts of cookie jars.
Hell, maybe even in the pandemic. But anyways,
okay, let's wrap this up with some games, since I'm not really very good in
actually,
creating...
actually, I have a video to react, and I wanted to get your guys' reaction on it.
Okay.
So you probably heard the news about a certain superhero coming out. Okay, but I'll let the video explain. I'll let the video explain itself.
Okay.
It's Superman! In the 83 years since Superman arrived on planet Earth, the Man of Steel has fascinated fans.
I've got you.
You've got me! Who's got you? Today, a Daily Planet-type headline. DC Comics released this image, igniting a frenzy. John Kent, Lois Lane and Clark Kent's son, coming out as bisexual in celebration of National Coming Out Day.
For a long time we've been telling the same
cis white male story over and over again, and queer characters have been in the mix, but we've been serving his stories. This is part of a pattern on how popular media treats any marginalized group. First, queer characters, we were the villains, and then
Can you check
we
the
were the
OBS
victims, and then we're the
layout?
sidekicks, and now finally we can start to be the hero of our own stories. That's the goal here.
And just like his dad
for some
fell for
reason, it's only
Lois,
showing Phil.
John is enamored with a reporter.
Yeah,
The
well,
young
you-
John
you
Kent's
should fix
romance
that
is
then.
chronicled in an upcoming
Pause it.
issue of the comic book. Release
Okay.
date, November 9th.
Wait, how do I pause it?
No, Phil paused it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I paused.
Yeah, fix the
Alright.
layout, dude, so people can see the video.
Shoot. How do I... Okay. Think... Okay, trim...
While Nick is fixing it, I'll just end the video here so I'll end the video to kind of make the segment a little bit. Okay. So Superman is bi.
Well, to be fair, this is not Clark Kent Superman, so...
I
I'm
know.
not-
This is
I'm not too bothered by this, to be honest. Like, this one, I don't give a shit.
well. I'm in between. I'm always in between being a big DC and a big Marvel fan. So, as a fan, and I don't want to sound I'm being a homophobe at all. But if I do, I apologize. I really do. I honest to God feel like I want an answer to this question. Do you feel that comics now are just bandwagoning on the trendy shit of
Well,
society?
from the looks of it, obviously yes. I thought Marvel was, far beyond redemption of this. But now DC is, falling right into it too. But in all fairness, since this isn't, Clark Kent Superman that comes out as bi, I'm just gonna, okay, whatever. Next story.
Well, no, and the angle I want to try to get at is, I feel as a longtime Superman fan and a Superman reader, I feel like I'm gonna be one of the few and disagree and not agree with everyone else to say that we're legit tarnishing the legacy of Superman, the character itself.
Yeah, I could see that.
By his son being gay or being bisexual?
In a way, yeah, and that's where I apologize. Where I don't want to sound like I'm, but I know I am, and I acknowledge that, and I'm sorry. I just
So are you or are you not homophobic?
maybe I actually, well, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just say it. Yeah, I'm a bit homophobic when shit like this reaches comic books now. Leave that shit alone.
I see. Yeah, I get your point. They're being too PC about it. Way too
Yeah.
PC.
Like, they're basically choosing PC culture over legitimate story writing, which
And lore.
is kind of
Canon,
disturbing, not gonna lie. To be fair, though, there are some, queer characters that are written surprisingly well, and they don't actually get way too into their orientation. I'll give an example. In Fallout New Vegas, there's this character by the name... Well, actually, there's two of them, but I'll start with one. Kind of like Clark Kent and Lois Lane's son. What was his name again?
John James. Or
John.
Just like
Okay.
him, this character by the name of Arcade Gannon in Fallout New Vegas, he's a bisexual scientist. But here's the cool part: the game only mentions him or strongly hints at him being bi, but it never goes any further than that. And he's an overall interesting character with kind of a darker side to him. Like the character himself, like he's not like a bad guy or anything, but he is guilty by association of this organization that he wasn't necessarily a part of. But yeah, that's one example. Another example in the same game, Veronica Santangelo. She's part of the Brotherhood of Steel. She's lesbian, but just like with Arcade, they never really went to way too much into it and instead just gave her a very complex personality. Those are characters that I like, even though they're queer, since they actually have a very compelling personality to them that you can kind of get behind. This one, I feel like this new Superman being bi, I feel like that's all they're putting him into and nothing else, which is something that I don't like at all.
No, and I feel like we did have this conversation like a while back when news the headlines. I forget what superhero also came out as queer.
I
and
forgot.
whatnot. I know we had this conversation. I know we had this I knew we had a conversation like this before too. Even back then, I was pissed at it because if I'm gonna sound like an old man and say like I'd rather keep the way things are. There's no need to like jump on the trend. Be a pleaser to,
original.
yeah.
Don't be a sheep.
Yeah.
Wait, so was John Kent always a character?
Well,
I
that's
don't think so.
when. Well, that's when they start to develop the more. Well, when DC got their whole rebirth, series arc where they start to make new stories and all this stuff, and of course, this is one of those stories that just so happened.
So they made his character only for this, or was he already existing before this?
He was already existing before this announcement.
Okay, then I guess that's where the problem is.
Mm.
Why did they have to make him bisexual on bisexual day? That's a little too coincidental.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
like
Why couldn't he just be straight? What's wrong with that?
I mean, okay, to a certain point, I get it. You want to try entertain a certain
Right.
demographic, but when you do that, it's like when you want to try entertain to a certain demographic, then shit, you just
Yeah, it's like the whole Captain Marvel thing again,
mhm.
right? Where they have to cut her hair or whatever
yeah.
Which was totally unnecessary.
to please the SJWs,
Ye-
because they think there's not enough women or whatever.
Which
I don't
is
know.
bullshit because there's clearly a lot of women in the Marvel universe. Same thing could be
There's-
said for DC.
Yeah, there's also another similar announcement where they're trying to make James Bond a woman now.
That's not how it's supposed to work though.
And
I
in my
mean-
head, like, why not just change the character? Like, why not just have a separate Bond,
Yeah.
not James Bond?
Yeah.
A whole
like,
new character.
create a whole new character that's a woman. That we
Why
have
make-
no problems with.
Why make Bond a girl?
Or
he can stay
just-
a man.
or just let the legacy rest
Yeah.
in peace.
That
Like,
too.
because if you let the legacy rest in peace, people today, consumers, can rewatch every James Bond film as much time as they want. We don't need to. We don't need to try to keep entertaining the demographics like just so that they can be happy.
Mhm.
Because there's a huge generation of honestly, I feel like there's such a huge generation of fans that enjoys the original, the classic, rather than rather than trying to read up on the newer stuff.
I agree. Pretty much what we're saying is just stay original to yourself. Don't tarnish the legacies that's already been cemented.
Yeah.
Make a new one. Why tarnish an already existing one to please your own self? Just make your
And
own.
it's lazy too.
Yes,
Like
very lazy.
this would be like making Captain America gay for Bucky, which is an incredibly lazy move. Like, why would Captain America, who was really in love with Peggy even after her death, suddenly go gay for Bucky just because they're best friends? Like, really? You couldn't just create a whole new character that was gay? That I'm completely okay with, because at least they started out that way.
Exactly.
And I'm not gonna lie, it's actually not that hard to do. So stop being lazy.
And again, we're not being homophobic or whatever.
Yeah.
We have no problems with the LGBT community. Absolutely not. We're just having problem. We're just citing our creative, mind. Just be creative. Don't follow the trend all the time.
Yeah. Because the trend isn't always that great. It usually isn't, actually.
The trend is here today, gone tomorrow. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all what trend is. That's why I don't follow social media. Anyway, where are we, Nick?
Let's see. We're on games, so yeah. Let's
What
wrap
game do you got?
things up here. I'm just gonna go with the classic Would You Rather. So
Sure.
3 rounds.
Okay.
Round robins style, of course. So I guess I'll start the first round. Okay. Would you rather live in a crowded, like an extremely crowded city, or in a barren land with nobody whatsoever?
Barren land.
A barren land? Okay.
I don't like cities.
Good luck with loneliness.
That's my everyday life. I'm used to it. I don't like people.
I mean, I don't like crowded cities either, but loneliness, I'm pretty prone to it.
But couldn't you also be lonely in a crowded city, kinda, but not really?
Exactly.
Only if you
Exact-
shut yourself in your room. But
Best example is Tokyo, Japan. It has the highest amount of suicides in the world. Yet everyone is by each other.
Yeah.
You're never not gonna see someone,
Mhm.
So there you go. Japan. Most crowded city in the world and most suicide rates in the world. Highest suicide rate.
Okay, what say you, Phil?
It's funny because I can be alone in both, but I'd rather want to be at peace where I don't have a neighbor asking me for shit all the time. So barren land, definitely.
Funny you mentioned this too, Nick, because didn't you say one time you wanted the simple life where you just like out in the woods,
Well, I
away
didn't.
from civilization,
Well, okay.
living your
I
peaceful life?
usually, okay. As far as I know, I would normally picture a barren land to be like a flat land with almost nothing in there. Being in the woods hardly qualifies as barren land. If anything, there might be more life in the woods. Than
Okay,
there is
so
in
there's still
cities.
resources. Okay, I
Yeah.
got you.
Barren land would be like, good luck trying to survive there.
I get you. Actually, I have a proposal for a different game we could play.
Hmm.
Dad jokes.
Ooh.
Okay.
Like
All
Like
right.
when we
you laugh,
used to do that.
Yeah.
you laugh and you lose, kind
If
of.
you make someone laugh, you get a point. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We'll play up to 5.
Let's do that.
Go ahead, Nick.
Okay.
Or do we all need time to think of one?
Keep going. Keep going. I'm just
Keep
gonna...
going. Keep going.
I guess I'll just go with one that I already have. Okay. How do you find Will Smith in the snow?
Oh no.
Just look for the Fresh Prince.
I almost laughed, but I know you said this in the skit already, so I stopped myself.
Okay. Fair enough.
Still going?
Okay. Okay, everyone can hear me? Okay, cool. All right. How does a man on the moon cut his hair?
No.
Eclipse it.
That was a good one.
You
You
were
almost got a
very-
chuckle.
You were very close.
You
Very
almost got a
close.
chuckle. Okay. Why is Peter Pan always flying?
Why?
Because he never lands.
I kind of knew this one, but I didn't want to steal the spotlight.
Okay, good. Don't steal a joke if you already know. That's the rules. Or don't say a joke. Anyway, moving on.
Okay. Fuck. I had it in my head. What the hell? Oh yeah. Why did the farmer why did the farmer not want to have sex in the barn?
I don't know why.
Or sorry, why did the drunk farmer not want to have sex in the barn?
Why?
Because he didn't want the Hennessy.
Okay, good one.
Actually sounds great. Sorry.
Should we stricken the rules where you can't smirk? Or that would be too hard.
That would actually
That'd
be
be way
pretty
too
hard. I say fuck
we have
it,
to
do
cover our
it.
mouth.
Well, yeah,
I got
that's actually a workaround to that rule.
I got to turn off my emotions then.
Yeah.
I gotta be a sociopath for this one.
Okay.
So are we actually doing that? No smirks?
Or okay, so wait. If you smirk, you lose a stock. Or you sorry,
Okay,
you lose.
okay.
The
Okay.
person telling
Why
the
did-
joke
why
gets
did-
the point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what about this? The person who smirks loses a point. However, no one gains a point.
Okay, I guess.
Okay, what's our score right now? No one has no one.
No
has
one
not-
scored
no one's
anything.
on the board.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm actually
Keep it
keeping
going.
track right now of the score.
Okay, good.
Okay. Oh, was it?
You.
Oh, the Doi. Okay. What rock group has 4 men that don't sing?
What rock room has no...
What? Oh, sorry. What rock group has 4 men that don't sing?
The Rolling Stones?
Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
Okay. Good effort.
Okay. Can I dive in this pool?
Can you?
It deep ends.
Damn it.
I got a smirk.
Fuck.
-1 point. And yes, you can laugh at your own jokes.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay. Um. Shit. Okay. What did the Russian soldier say to his submachine gun uh, when it was going to school?
What?
Bison.
Mm.
I know that one's lame, but
No, that's a good one. That's creative. I like that.
yeah.
Because I know the original joke.
Mm-hmm. And you gotta know guns to understand that joke.
Okay. Hey, oh! Did you guys hear about the restaurant on the moon?
Nope.
As great atmosphere, or as great food, but no atmosphere.
Okay.
What does a really nosy pepper do?
I don't know.
Gets jalapeno business.
Touche.
Okay.
Touche.
How much does coffee in outer space cost?
I don't know. Dime?
How much?
Yeah, how much does a cup of coffee cost in outer space?
$2.
It's about 5 Starbucks.
It's a good one.
What's the
pretty sure
difference?
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. What's the difference between a poorly dressed man on a tricycle and a well-dressed man on a bicycle?
Okay, what's the difference between a poorly dressed man on a tricycle and a well-dressed man on a bicycle?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Attire.
I think I saw a smirk. Or is that? No? No?
I'm like struggling not to smirk right now.
How do you make 7 even?
How?
Just take away the S.
Not bad.
No chuckles? Okay. Tough crowd.
Okay.
Oh, I almost blew up on that one.
You almost blew up. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I saw it.
Oh boy. Okay. Did you know? Well, this one's gonna be super obvious, but whatever. Did you know that Goku was best friends with a Hawaiian king?
No.
His name was Kamehameha.
Although in Dragon Ball fashion, you should have taken 10 minutes to say that.
Yeah. But
Because it, yeah.
no.
Touche. How does Moses make his coffee?
Oh god, I know this one.
No,
What?
no.
He brews it.
Of course.
I'm not gonna laugh because I've heard that so many times.
Same here.
I did do a small smirk, so I lost a point. I don't have a point, so what the hell? Wait, what's the score, Nick?
Well, should I give negatives or no?
No. We're just stayed
Oh.
to 0.
Okay, alright. I guess, what you call? Well, since you made me
Unless you want to do negatives.
No.
Yeah, that's okay, fine.
Since you made me smirk, technically you have 1 point right now.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So that now 0 then. Actually, yeah.
For Phil?
Never mind. No.
Did I?
said no. You don't lose a point from laughing at your own joke.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what's the scoreboard?
Let's see. Air
1-1, right?
Me 0, and Phil 0.
Oh, I thought Phil had 1. No.
Wait, which one did I smirk at again? Was it you or Phil? Because I
think
thought I
it's Phil's
smirked
joke.
it. It was Phil's joke that I smirked at?
Oh, maybe you smirked on mine.
Yeah,
Shoot.
I think it was you that I smirked at.
You did hold a smirk on Phil's one though,
Yeah.
or you held it back. I mean.
I was like struggling to hold it though.
Okay, let's move on here. You know what? I used to play piano by ear, but now I just use my hands.
Dope.
Mm-hmm.
Dope. Dope.
All right. My wife said I should do lunges to stay in shape. You know, if you ask me, that would be a big step forward.
Okay.
Why did the Invisible Man turn down the job offer? He couldn't see himself doing it.
Okay.
You know, I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why.
All right.
By the way, there's 26 letters.
What do a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common?
What?
They're both parasites.
I didn't think about that one. That's a good one.
Why do bees have sticky hair?
Why?
Because they use a honeycomb.
Okay.
You know, dogs can't operate MRI machines, but cats can.
I've heard that one. Okay. What do you call a fish wearing a suit?
What?
Sophisticated.
That was a reach. Not gonna lie. I almost laughed because it was stupid.
It is stupid.
But sometimes you can make people laugh by just being stupid.
Yeah.
What is the tallest building in the world?
The Burj Khalifa.
No. The library. It's got the most stories.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
that's got to be a great. He's chuckling over there. That's one point.
It's super obvious. And I used to like going to libraries. That's why I laugh.
That would get you there because you have written a book before.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I got
So I
it.
guess
Yes.
point for Phil. Finally. And I actually used to like going to libraries back then. In elementary
Right.
days.
Well, before COVID.
Way before COVID.
You know what, guys? I hate Velcro. It's a ripoff.
What did the 0 say to the 8?
Oh no.
That belt looks good on you.
I don't get it.
Really?
No, not really.
Explain, Nick.
Okay. See a 0. You see a 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
What happens if you put a belt around it? What number does it become?
Oh, never
There
mind.
you go.
Okay. Okay. Can February March?
I don't know.
No, but April May.
Oh man, that wedding was so beautiful. Even the cake was in tears.
Okay. That was pretty close, not gonna lie.
I thought I would have got Phil there, but damn it.
No, but good try though. I acknowledge your effort.
Okay. I asked my dog what's 2 minus 2. He said nothing.
Technically, he's right.
What do Santa's elves listen to as they work?
Tupac? I don't know.
Rap music.
I was close.
I mean, you were right
I think I've heard
there.
that before. Phil likes his own jokes. That's for sure.
I know. I know. It's
Okay.
okay. Okay.
Okay. Wait, it's my turn.
Yeah.
I could tell jokes about pizza, but it's always cheesy.
Pizza sounds good right now, I'm not gonna
You always say that, Nick.
lie. Okay. What has more letters than the alphabet?
Hmm.
The
Numbers?
post office.
Hmm. Okay.
What do you call a sad cup of coffee?
What?
Depresso.
Ooh. Almost got me. Almost got me. Too bad I don't drink coffee.
Oh.
Okay. So today my boss told me just have a good day today. So I went home. Almost got somebody.
That almost cracked me, not gonna lie. Okay.
I was right at the tip of the tongue.
Hmm.
Why don't eggs tell each other jokes?
Why?
Because they'll crack each other up.
Right.
Did I tell you the time I fell in love during a backflip?
No.
I was heels over head.
So you weren't in love. Interesting.
Oh yeah.
Guys, don't be racist. Racism is a crime, and crimes for black people.
I can't believe you went there.
Is that a smirk? I mean, you're chuckling.
I have to be honest, yeah, that kind of broke me. Because
Okay.
I did not think
Yes.
you would. I did not think you would go there.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go beyond the threshold. Make someone laugh.
Okay.
It's okay. No one's watching this anyway. We don't have any black friends.
What do you call? What do you
Okay.
call someone with no body and no nose? I don't
What?
know either. Nobody knows.
Hmm.
If you see a robbery at an Apple store, does that make you an eyewitness?
Kind of does, yeah.
So why doesn't Mexico have an Olympic team?
Why?
Because everyone that can run, jump, and swim already in the U.S.
I was gonna bring you Veggie, but damn, that thing I was gonna bring me. Holy
Oh.
shit!
I'm sorry, guys. I did not
What's
mean that in
2 points for you. You made two
Sure.
people laugh.
Sure, I'll take 2 points.
Oh shit!
I'm sorry if it's crossed any borders.
Okay. Okay. Why did Billy get fired from the banana factory?
Why?
He kept throwing away the bent ones. That's
Okay, you
very,
got me.
That's
got me.
very obvious.
You got me. Okay, that's a good one.
I accidentally dropped my pillow on the floor. I think it has a concussion.
Not bad.
Okay, you got me. 'Cause I was thinking of like, wait, why? Oh, cushion.
Okay, I gotta be honest.
Concussion.
You got me.
The reason why. Okay, I know you saw me laughing, but that's not the reason why I was laughing. The reason why I was laughing was because of that last joke. The banana one.
Your joke?
Yeah.
Yeah, your joke was good. That was good.
I've never seen that one before, and I'm like, oh shit, this sounds like a good one. Okay. Wait, who's next? Area.
My turn.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a teacher to their students. Hey kids, what does the chicken give you? Meat. Very good. Now, what does the pig give you? Bacon. Great. And what does the fat cow give you? Homework.
Okay. Dad, can you put my shoes on? No, I don't think they'll fit me. I don't need to explain that one, do I?
I got it.
Okay. No. Which U.S. state is famous for its extra small soft drinks?
What?
Minnesota.
Oh my god. That was so corny. It only got me. And I've been to Minnesota. Okay. So my friend thought he was super smart because he told me an onion is the only food that makes him cry. I threw a coconut in his face.
Yikes. That hurts.
That's a bit dark.
Yeah. So just yeah, some of these are gonna be dark. Sorry.
How do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it.
Heard that one before, but it's still good.
I heard that. Classic.
Still good.
Classic.
Okay.
I don't really call for funerals that start before noon. I guess I'm just not a morning person.
That's a good one.
Not bad.
Almost got me. Yo, mama's so ugly. When the devil saw her, he started praying.
I did not think we would go there. I thought this was dad jokes, not yo mama jokes.
Hey, there's no holds barred. Let's do whatever.
Well, looks like we got a winner then. 5 points for air.
Wait, I thought I lost a couple points though. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. Shit, what the hell am I
Yeah,
saying?
I lost 2 because I laughed twice or smirked twice.
Alright. Okay. Let's see here. When two vegans get into an argument, is it still called beef?
Okay, you got me. That one was
Shit.
adorable. I'm not gonna lie. That one's pretty
fuck.
adorable.
Okay, I got that one too.
Oh man.
I'm addicted to collecting vintage Beatles albums. I need help.
You know, we could go on a whole tyrant of Beetle puns.
Probably could, actually.
It's been a hard day's night, but
Probably
whatever.
could.
But that was yesterday. Anyway. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get some kind of racist jokes here, so just a warning.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
But they're not like super racist.
No,
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna offend anyone. So, why do Chinese people have Chinese babies?
I don't know.
Or why do Chinese people only have Chinese babies? Because two Wongs don't make a white.
Okay. Okay. I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know.
Hmm. Is it because they're slow at shipping?
I don't understand the joke either.
Oh, interesting.
Which days are the strongest?
Hmm.
Saturday and Sunday. The rest are weekdays.
Even I can't laugh at that one. Okay, so the girlfriend talked to her is asking her boyfriend, "So, am I pretty or ugly?" And the boyfriend says, "You're both." She's like, "What do you mean?" "Oh, you're pretty ugly."
Kind of saw that coming, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I got someone. I got someone.
Can you imagine using that as a diffusion answer?
How?
I don't know. Be like, babe, what? Am I pretty or ugly? Yeah, pretty ugly.
You can steal that one. You can write that one down.
Okay.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
No bail.
No bail. Who?
You ain't got no bail, so I figured I'd knock.
I asked my date to meet me at the gym, but she never showed up. I guess the two of us aren't going to work out.
Okay.
So what happens to a frog's car when it breaks down? It gets towed away.
Okay. So I decided to sell my vacuum cleaner. You know why? It was just gathering dust.
Good one.
St. Francis worked at a Krispy Kreme. He was a deep fryer.
So can a kangaroo jump higher than Mount Everest? Of course. Mount Everest can't jump.
Okay. You know, I actually had a neck brace some years ago, and I've never looked back since.
Almost got me.
A woman is on trial for beating her husband to death with his guitar collection. The judge asks her, first offender? She says, no. First a Gibson, then offender.
That's a cool one, actually.
I want to tell Diva that joke.
That's a cool joke, yeah. So this dude comes home from work one day and his wife is watching the Food Network. So the guy asks, or the husband asks, "Why do you watch that? You still can't cook." And the wife responds, "Why do you watch porn? You still can't fuck."
Ouch.
Damn.
Ouch, indeed.
That hurts.
Damn, indeed. Oh wait, I should let me say it this way. Damn.
Damn.
What do you get from a pampered cow? Spoiled milk.
Gotcha.
I thought about going on an all almond diet, but that's just nuts.
That's a good one. Michael Jackson has done something no one has ever done before. I'm not talking about his record sales or tickets sold. I'm talking about the fact that he was born a black man and died a white woman.
Okay. You know, I've thought about becoming an organ donor, but it takes a lot of guts to become one.
Mm-hmm.
To whoever stole my copy of Microsoft Office, I will find you. You have my word.
PowerPoint made.
Didn't really excel at it, but hey, you know, oh well.
That's all I got.
No one to get the Excel joke. It's okay.
And I know I got
No,
it,
I
but
got
I
it.
couldn't
I
get.
got it.
I couldn't rebuttal it. Yeah, because you
Yeah,
took.
I was
took
actually
it.
gonna say something similar to that.
Yeah, you took it.
Mhm.
Damn. Okay.
Okay. Oh shit! I just had one in my head. Crap. So, what do elephants use for tampons? Sheep. That was a weak one. I forgot my original joke, so I had to come up with a crappy one.
Okay.
It's all good.
How do you get a good price on a sled?
Ow.
You have toboggan.
Bogging it up.
Login. After an unsuccessful harvest, why did the farmer decide to try a career in music? Because he had a ton of sick beats.
I'm not gonna laugh at that, but I know someone who would, and you know who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And she probably is right now.
Oh, probably.
Why did the can crusher quit his job? Because it was so depressing.
I tried to make up a joke about ghosts, but I couldn't. It had plenty of spirit, but no body.
What do you call it when Dwayne Johnson buys a cutting tool? Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh my goodness.
Almost got me. Almost got me.
Very close.
Okay.
Some guy called me a tool today. So I got
Ooh.
hammered and nailed his girlfriend. I guess he was right.
Okay. That
God damn. Damn. That was cold.
No.
I didn't think that would be that good.
Damn, that was cold.
that's That's actually pretty savage. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fucking cold.
Okay, so it's not really funny. It's just savage.
It's savage. Yeah, that's what makes it
Okay,
funny.
sorry. I honestly didn't think it would be that good, but wow. guess I got
It's okay. It's not funny, but the fact that it's savage, it's definitely gonna get some laughs.
Thank you. You can steal that one.
All right. Well, I guess you got 6 points since you made both people laugh. So, congratulations, you win the game.
Oh wow.
Yep. All right. That's it with the show for tonight. Didn't think it would run for this long, but hey, at least we had fun. This is the True Ace. This is Uncle Shazam, and I'm Sick Nick. See you all next time. Shoot.
Well, who's hosting next time?
Oh right.
Who could it be?
The next host that's coming up next week is gonna be Uncle Shazam himself.
Oh, get ready, cause I'm gonna introduce a you laugh you lose challenge video reaction,
Oh,
but
shit.
Oh boy.
There's a twist.
with a smash twist.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
What a smashing twist is what I meant.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Okay.
Shoots.
All right. See you guys later.